Hello everyone, this is your doctor speaking. I'm the professor in charge of ECON 106 course, Introduction to Research Methods 2. My name is Osman Gülseven and I will be in charge of both of the sections, section 1 and section 2. We will have at least one lab instructor, Duygu Çelik. She will conduct recitation hours online, and we might also have additional student assistants that will also help us with the recitations. Now, the course book that we are using is called Statistics for Business and Economics. This is a traditional course book which has become like a standard in business statistics, but now everything is online and there are free versions online, so we can also make use of them. So alternatively, there's a website called OpenStax, and this website gives us many different course books for free. And the book that we're going to also use from this OpenStax website is the Introductory Statistics. Now, I want to tell a bit about me. I got my first undergrad degree from Bilkent University in Turkey. That was industrial engineering. Now, secondly, I went for a master's and also PhD in North Carolina State University, USA. My master's degree is in applied economics. My PhD is in economics with a minor degree in statistics. Now, I was working when I was a student, so I think I can count that as an experience. It wasn't full-time working, but I was still working. And then when I went to North Carolina State University, I was also a teaching assistant, and actually I was a teacher while doing my PhD. And I have been working with Matthew since 2009. Occasionally, there were some periods where I also went to other countries, such as North Cyprus, Kuwait, and United Arab Emirates. That was my last step last year. Now I'm back to Matthew, but I come with lots of experiences all around the world. And this graph should give you an idea and what to expect from this course. So in this course, you will have an understanding of things around the world, how they work. Like we will get a global approach, and we'll also see numbers. So for example, this one is a number about me. It actually shows how many pictures I posted to Facebook from different locations. And you can see there are different countries here, mostly Middle East and Europe, and also US, East America, actually East part of US. And I have been to Brazil, and also that must be Malaysia. So statistics is the study of data. So we will look at how to collect, summarize, and present the data. So basically, we will try to give a meaning to our data. So our ultimate target is to be able to create such nice, beautiful infographics. But this is actually very professional, and even this requires statistics plus design skills. So at least we will be able to draw some graphs and use the data to visualize our data. For example, this is something that I created. I was doing research about refugees around the world, and this is actually something very relevant to us. For example, if you look at the top, let's use a highlighter. Now you will see refugees of origin from Syria. The number one destination is Turkey. That is 3.4 million. I did this research about 2 years ago, and most likely the current number is about maybe 4 to 5 million. So next is Lebanon and Jordan, and there's a Germany and Iraq. Interestingly, Germany is the only European country in the list. Actually, if you look at all the other countries where they go, European countries either doesn't exist here or they have very low numbers, and still it's their #1 biggest issue. That's incredible. So the number of refugees in Europe is the smallest compared to other countries. It's a very tiny fraction of their population, but it's their biggest issue. So those things cannot be explained verbally, but if you show them the graphs, then this is how things will work. So emails, we are all going online, and I receive several emails, some of which goes to spam, some of which I cannot read, some of which is expecting me to know everything about the person. So for example, I receive an email saying that I missed today's class, please tell me what we did, Aisha. Now this is something very common. It used to be common. So we missed the class, so what can I do? You can follow the material online, and this is actually what we do. And also, anytime that you send an email, you have to make sure that it is error-free. So it should look like, wow, this is a university student that sent that email, and that student knows how to write. And at the end, not for me, but for all of your courses, you should state your name, surname, ID, course, and section. If you don't put your ID, the course and section, I will get lost, and most likely your email will also get lost. So you have to make sure that you have this information in any kind of communication. And better, instead of sending an email, if you have any question, send it to a forum. Now the course, we will conduct it throughout the class, and I created a section, all sections, ECON106 all sections, and there's a course forum here. So in the course forum, any question that you have, you can ask, and I will answer, or somebody else will answer, but at least you know that it will get an answer. So if you're looking for an answer, post it to the course forum, and someone will answer you. Maybe not instantly, but you will get an answer. And maybe your question is something of interest to many people. So just post it to the forum, and other people, your classmates, will also benefit from this question. So here's a list of subjects that we will follow in order. In the first 2 weeks, maybe the first week, second week, we will discuss about science, scientific research, and relationship with statistics, and scientific research tools. But primarily for this course, we will actually conduct research. Like, we will directly start research. Of course, we will know the basics. So the basics is graphics, visualizations, numerical data, like basic statistics, mean, median, standard deviation, and probability distributions, sample statistics, and specifically, the ultimate goal of this course is to be able to have a hypothesis and conduct academic hypothesis testing procedures to test this hypothesis. So at least you will be able to test hypothesis of a single population. And if you have time, we will also conduct 2 population hypothesis testing. Now this course, we will use Microsoft Excel. And as a student, you can actually get it for free. So let me try it again. You can get it for free. Now, as a teacher, I also get it for free. Now, in the past, to download it to your computer, you had to pay something. So if you don't have the money, you had to get the hijacked version, the pirate version. Now, there is no need, because for students, it is free. And it is really free. So you just need to go to the Meta Software website and have access to the latest version of the Office, which comes with Microsoft Excel. Of course, Microsoft wants to make money, and the way that they made it free is because of thanks to the Google Suite and LibreOffice, both of which are free. So you can also still use them. Well, I don't mind actually if you use any of the analysis software. So the grading part, 20% will be based on the forum participation, the quiz, and the workshops. And the forum and workshop will be conducted online. So you will post the forum, and someone, your friend, will grade you, and there will be workshop. You will answer, you write an essay or do some simple research and post it into the workshop. And next week, someone will grade your workshop. Now the midterm will be online. And as a policy, in online midterms, I make it open book, open notes. So you can use your notes, you can use your book, but you have to solve the questions on time. Well, actually this course is course project. So this course is about course project. It's a project-based course. So you will have a team of random students. So I will choose the teams randomly. It will assign you randomly the software from what the class we will assign randomly. So you will work with random students. The course project is the biggest component of the course. It's 40%, but also some of the workshops and the forums will also be based on the course project. So you will work in groups and everyone shall participate. Basically, you will collect and report statistical data. For the data source, it keeps changing. For example, during the election period, we looked at the surveys and the election results. Last year, we looked at some sort of corruption in Turkey using data on academic procedures, academic grading. But basically, you will have a data source. And we will decide on the data source later while working together. So you will use this data to draw a few graphs and write a report. And the total should be about 20 pages, which includes graphs, tables, and references. Now, in the past, some of the groups did really good. They did so well that their publication was published actually. So we can also have high quality research to be published. So the due date is before the last class, and there will not be extension. So the midterm is 40% of the grading. It will be based on the class material, and usually the midterms are very easy. But the makeup, it will definitely be much harder. It will be cumulative, and it will be conducted after the final exam. And my experience shows that while the normal midterm average is about 65-75, the makeup average is very low. And my past experience shows that if you try to get a makeup, most likely it will be a fail. So this is from the past data. I think that explains things further. There's the midterm, normal midterm, while people get something between 50 to 100. mostly about 60 to 80, and now we are going online. Actually, the grades have shifted a bit higher, and this is for the makeup, and this is for the normal exam. So obviously the point is, if you take the normal exam, then you will do much better than the makeup. Attendance, well, actually for me it doesn't really matter whether you attend the class or not, as long as you don't miss any assessment. And some of the assessments will be conducted during the class lecture time. So basically you want to participate, follow the lecture material as much as you can while not disturbing the class. And I think academic honesty and integrity is a part of this course, especially in the project. Now, every semester, every year, I change the projects. So basically, it has to be original. And to create something original, you need to think outside the box. So I will give you the guidelines. You will find the data, and from this data, you will create a project by yourself. So it should be your work. And you'll be working in a group, which means everyone shall assume some sort of responsibility. Now, cheating. There is no reason for cheating. Actually, we have only one exam. Maybe we will have a few quizzes. But especially in this online system, it became like a standard that you try to find help from someone. Now everything is fine. See, I'm even letting you open the book in the exam time. But if you take a picture of the question and send it to your Telegram or WhatsApp group, ask for help, and someone sends you answers, and somehow this becomes like a common information, I have no option but to select to send everyone in those groups to disciplinary procedures. So basically this course is very easy, and I know that the current timing we have lots of other priorities than the course, but we still have to be fair. So as long as you don't cheat, I think you should be fine. But cheating will not be tolerated. So during the exams, all the questions are clear enough, and sometimes I receive questions like, I don't know the answer. Well, exam time means that you should answer, not me. So I prepare the exams for you, not for me. So during the exam time, don't expect any help because it is your exam. So for this course, basically, you need to participate. So participation is the key word for this course. It's not like studying hard, it's not like studying long, it's about participation. So participation means attending the lectures, taking notes, investigating data, playing with statistics, and we will conduct weekly meetings online. So we will have the meetings on both Wednesdays and Thursdays. You can attend whichever meeting that you want. So when I was a student, I never asked for a grade. Actually, I can't remember any time that I asked for a grade. The only thing I remember was maybe I was in the first year and I missed one of the midterms. I asked the professor if I can get makeup. He said no. I said fine. And I still passed this course with a good grade. And there was another time where I didn't attend the final exam, but somehow I also passed this course. But I never begged for a grade. Never. I never questioned my grade. And I was one of the few people who kept answering the questions. And I had a study group. Actually, my group, I remember one of them is now a professor in a private university in Istanbul. Another one is the CEO of Getir.com. And another person is some director in some online company. So those groups, will be your future colleagues, and you will remember that. And I always sit in the first and second row. Now this course will be online, so everyone is in the first row. There is no second row. So the course statistics, again, the regular exam average is much higher than the makeup exam. The failure rate is 20%, but this is not about the course level. This is about most of the students. They miss the assignment. So if you miss an assignment, let's say 5%, 10%, that will definitely automatically reduce your grade by 2 letters, 3 letters. If you miss a makeup or if you don't participate in the project, that means fail. And many people will get A minus, and the class size. It used to be small in the past, but now it keeps growing. Actually, the size is increasing. Last semester I was teaching ECON106, and that was like 765 students in the course. This time we have about 140, 120 students. So for example, another visualization, phone. See, we became addiction. I mean, if you say that people are using their phones, they'll say, yeah, we all know that, but did you know about that many statistics, for example? 25% of the people say that they are living with their phones, which means they're also sleeping with their phones. And sometimes I'm also in that group, you know. Well, so this is one interesting statistics. Now this video, I posted a link here. It's Introduction to Research. It will give you an idea about how to conduct research in social sciences. So I'm giving you the link here, and whenever you want, you can watch it. This is actually a part of the lecture. So this is the video that you are expected to watch this week. And any time that I sent a notification, an announcement, I also use this document to post the announcement. So this link here is our course document link. You can click on it and it will take you to the course document, and you will see the latest updates of announcements here. The meetings will be online via Zoom. I also put the link here, the Zoom link. Now we will have the meetings on Wednesday and Thursday around 2:30. This says actually 2:40, but the system doesn't let me choose 2:40, so I choose 2:30. Now, in the Otto system, it shows, I think one of them shows like 1:30, but from 1:30 until it goes to 4:30, and this is about 3 hours. Well, the meetings will not take 3 hours. The meetings will take about maybe, let's say, 1 hour. And I think this 1 hour will be like the maximum during the regular times. But the project will have presentations, and during the presentations it might take a bit longer. And you don't have to attend section 1 or section 2 because you are registered in that section. You can attend whichever section that you wish, because these meetings will be like office hours. So here's a summary of the research tools. I posted also a link to these research tools on Otto class. Check the Otto class website for details, information on research tools. So basically you are expected to have a Gmail account. I think we all have a Gmail account, and you're also expected to know how to use Google Scholar. This is something essential. And you need to know how to make citation. Now for this course, for like almost all the courses, we will use APA type of citation. Now, to cite properly, you can use either Google Citation or word referencing system, or if you want, you can use Mendeley. Now, let me give you an idea. Google Scholar is something like walking or using public transportation. The word reference system is like using manual transmission car. Mendeley is like using automatic transmission car. So obviously the most professional one is this one, but if it is too complicated for you, you can use the word referencing system, or simply you can use Google Scholar, copy paste. Again, detailed information about this research plan is in the document that I uploaded online. If you go to the ODD class, you will see the latest version of the research plan. So any questions you have, please feel free to ask on ODD class forum. So don't forget that we have a forum, the course forum, and anytime that you have a question, please post it to the course forum and someone will respond. And thank you. So hope to see you next week.